Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. What is cooking for you guys? Behind the mask. Friends, families, and guides. Higher self. Ooh, someone is going to take off the mask. This has to do with someone's intentions. Now, it doesn't mean they're up to anything shifty. This is often a person in protective modes, not showing their true self. You can see friends, family, and guides. It's about moving forward. So I see two, higher self. See somebody raising their vibration. Somebody is guiding, giving this person guidance or talking to them. Friends and family. Yeah, this is somebody who suffered some loss. Feeling the ship has sailed, but they're still anchored to it. You see, they're still holding on, waiting. So if you're waiting for this person, like I say, being your own higher self, but it's about taking off the mask. Just because it has a feminine energy doesn't mean it's yourself, but it could be. Letting go of the mask, being yourself. Yeah. Yeah, we have the loving woman. Somebody kind, compassionate, cares. It's about someone making a move. Some of you are kind of waiting for this person. You could be talking to people or maybe this person, but yeah, it's an energy of someone showing their true self. Often people who hide behind a mask are people who've been hurt. So some of you may have, could be yourself, but it's about higher vibration. It's about being attractive, okay? Attracting someone to you. Yeah, there's definitely an attraction. I can see the energy already. Yeah, and I do see someone kind of stuck energy. Somebody's not moving here. I don't think you're going anywhere. Some of you are just waiting for this. But I do think it's either yourself taking off the mask. See, it has to do with somebody wanting to know what someone's intentions are. Someone may be acting like they're not interested when they are. But I can say friends, family, and guides, no. But someone is being their higher self. So I do see some of you have already done this. It could be the other person. I mean, the 8 is about something long-term. And it's also someone not repeating mistakes of the past, but someone's been stuck. But now there's this rainbow, which is telling me it's about things being cleared up here. I don't know if it's this person in protective mode. I mean, it's kind of like the 4 of Pentacles energy, but yeah. Let's have a look at behind the mask and see what comes in. Yeah, I do see an Aries or Scorpio. Could be anyone, but it's somebody taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind, going down this path. It's about someone being cautious, afraid to take a risk. Could be if someone who's taken a risk before and suffered some kind of loss, often won't take that risk again. So, yeah, we have the Empress energy. Somebody here... Yeah, somebody who's always open to talk, to communicate. Someone is definitely being their higher self, so it is the start of something new. It could be someone coming in that way, though. Like I say, talking to people, this is what they're seeing. People are saying good things. Someone high vibrational, very positive. Someone who's their higher self. See, what you put out there is what's coming back to you. Very nice. So someone has to take off the mask. Yeah, this is an energy of opportunity. There's definitely opportunity here. One of these cups has a mask, which is interesting. But yeah, there is definitely opportunity. Let's have a look at this loss. Somebody's suffered some loss. Yeah, but it is what it is. We have a person just releasing it. It comes from that Empress energy. It just is what it is. We'll just let it go. It's often kind, compassion, some kind of forgiveness. I feel like some of you already know. I feel like you already know. So someone wasn't showing their true self. Maybe it was yourself. You had good intentions, but maybe you took a risk. I don't know. And you didn't get what you wanted, but I feel letting it go, releasing it. There's a situation here that may not have served, okay? But it's also anyone who treats you like an option. Yeah, knowing your worth and value. So interesting. Let's have a look at the 6. Here with the loving woman. This is someone kind, compassionate, caring. See, forgiveness, just letting it go. It is what it is. Yeah, putting the shoe on the other foot, taking a pause, looking at it from a different perspective. Ah, interesting. Let's have a look at the stuck. Yeah, the Emperor is the one who's stuck. Oh my gosh. See, they're checking things out, keeping you waiting. They do know a good thing when they see it. But like I say, it's about taking off the mask, showing someone didn't show their true self. And it's possible they feel a little like a fool. But this is somebody who's been stuck. But you can see they're going to come unstuck here. Why? Because they're going to take off the mask. They're putting the shoe on the other foot. How the other person feels. And they're likely having a little aha moment because the Hangman's there, a little introspection. See, it is what it is. It's just letting it go. I see kindness, compassion, someone who cares. So there's some kind of understanding here. Someone's being patient. I see they're very understanding. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, this is someone who feels a bit like a fool. See, it's about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. This is someone all up in their field. See, the loving man, the loving woman. Yeah, this is about wearing their heart on their sleeve, how someone's feeling. See, they weren't showing their true self. Emperors aren't always the most emotional. See, I feel it's probably them. It has to do with, and it could be the feminine who took a risk. Often an Empress, if they want something, I know, Sag, you can do that. You can take a leap of faith. But you may not have got what you wanted here. But I feel like this person is definitely about to show their true self. Yeah, so someone who felt kind of insecure, negative feelings. See, taking off the mask. This is somebody who may have been kind of sad and lonely, feeling left out in the cold. See, it's an energy of lack, so it has to do with someone raising their vibration. So it's how they were feeling, but this is how they really are. See, this is, yeah, it's all about letting that go. Could be someone who had insecurities, like I say, or could be someone who's feeling kind of lonely and sad, always on the outside looking in. Aw, yeah, but it has to do with someone taming that beast. So I do see kindness, compassion, forgiveness, someone forgiving themselves too. See, this is about someone's self-worth, but you see they've overcome this. They've overcome this stuck. Things they're holding on to. Negativity and letting it go. So it has to do with strength, confidence, kindness, compassion, taming the beast. Yeah, something is understandable, but it is what it is. It's just stuff happens. But look at that. Somebody crushing, longing for love. Could be someone missing someone. It's possible it's someone missing someone. But often it's just somebody who longs for love. Yeah. Kindness, compassion. Someone who truly cares too. Often this is someone who, it's connecting with someone who truly cares. But I love this energy, and I do see it's both people, but, this is someone who, it could be someone reminiscing, fantasizing, romanticizing. Yeah. They see opportunity. Emperor and Empress both know a good thing when they see it because they have experience. Yeah, but it's about putting in effort. Someone didn't put in a lot of effort because they were in this negative energy. Maybe they felt they didn't have enough money, but I feel like it's more like self-worth. They need to let go of something that was keeping them stuck. Wow, let's have a look at the star. Yeah, this is definitely someone who has taken another look. The most common energy, but it has to do with full steam ahead, taking control, taking the lead. So it's possible this is someone who didn't take the lead, or they did, and then maybe felt it was too risky. Could have ghosted someone here, but I feel it's just self-worth, their own self-worth. That's what I feel. Somebody who's not feeling good about themselves, that they're hiding, you see, their emotions here. But I feel them letting go. And I do feel this is someone who is now determined to succeed. It's about overcoming this. Because they are, like I say, looking at things from a different perspective now. Yeah, see, asking someone out on a date. But this is about someone being very understanding, being patient. And I don't know if this is someone who works a lot because they feel they don't have enough money or what it is, but you can see whatever it is they've overcome if it's that, because it's an emperor. Sometimes you get a person who acts like they don't have money because they're worried someone's going to take advantage. But I feel it's just their own self-worth and they need to let it go, because it's about coming in, taking the lead. But they are very much in control of their emotions. Yeah. Definitely there's more balance. Look at the Queen of Cups and right here with the loving woman. Someone who's kind, compassionate, forgiving. Yeah, it's just a person being ready. It's just the energy of being patient till someone's ready. And it is about being romantic, putting more effort in being romantic here for some of you. It's just all effort all around too. And I do see someone working hard. Yeah, someone's working a little inner work, but it's that beautiful. This is someone very attracted. See, this is often when someone here is very negative. They're attracted to high vibrational people because they often lift them up. They're kind, compassionate, and caring. But they are looking at this from a different perspective. See, it has to go both ways. Now, tell me about this emperor. Yeah, taking a step back, seeing things differently. See, it was a little test. They may have felt something was off. See, this person doesn't feel worthy of someone who's so kind, compassionate, and caring, nurturing. Someone who puts a lot of effort in. I feel this is someone who's never had that before. So even though they may be in an emperor energy, they have this lack of self-worth. Like maybe they're never good enough. I don't know. Because it does look like they feel someone's out of their league. So they kind of put on the brakes. But now you can see. And I do think they've been doing inner work and focusing on money because of the emperor energy. So it is somebody who's now feeling differently. See, it felt off. I think it's just a person who didn't feel deserving. It's self-worth. But now it's about trying something different. There's this energy of kind of wishing things would have been different or that they would have done things different. Yeah, but you can see a little test. See, they're now high vibrational. They're feeling very happy, very positive for this opportunity. Because I do feel this is something, I think you helped this person in some way. Whether you're masculine or feminine, but it has to do with starting something new. It's a little test. They're gonna reach out and test the water. See, it's about going on a date. Seeing things from the other person. It's probably romantic or actually a date. But yeah, they're definitely coming in different. They feel differently. They feel positive. They're in that high vibrational energy. Tell me more about this emperor. What is this person's intentions? Because we know this feminine energy is going to be a little cautious because it's an empress. Yeah, it has to do with truth, victory. Win-win. What do they got to lose? See, they're at this point like, what do I got to lose? You know? But I'm seeing truth and victory. And this is that seeing things from a different light. Again, enlightenment. Seeing the truth. And this person knows too. They were in a low vibrational. This is a person who's attracted to someone high vibrational. But I do see friends, family, and guides, people talking and reminiscing about this. This is someone who longs for love. Yeah, friends, family. Let's have a look at the Six of Cups here. Yeah, see, reminiscing, someone feeling sad. Focusing on the cups that were spilled. So this is somebody who was pretty sad here, and they felt like there was no hope. But I also feel someone feels a little ashamed. Feel like a bit of a fool. Because I do feel they put on the brakes here. Yeah. See, it's about balance. It's about letting go of control. But I think they put the brakes on their emotions because of some sort of loss. See, this is somebody who doesn't think they're going to win, but now they see things differently because they see someone's kind, compassionate, they truly care. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who was definitely sad. you know. And I think the Empress knows. You've likely, maybe you know some people, or you're talking to people, or they're talking to people about you. But there's definitely some reminiscing about how something happened, how it played out. See, they're looking at, this is someone preparing, I feel. See, looking at how everything played out, what happened, and probably why. Yeah, they were very stuck, maybe being stubborn, not budging, but that's that stuck. See, this is someone who kept themselves stuck. But we also have maybe a feminine here too. The feminine may have put on the brakes too, because someone here is being stuck or stubborn, or they don't want to cooperate or compromise in any way, or they come in with lack. The feminine starts feeling they need to protect themselves. And I do see someone acting like they don't have money, but they do. I got to be honest, I see that. But it's someone also protecting their heart. But it's definitely a person who's, there's people talking, friends, family, guides. I mean, I feel like they're trying to, it's about moving forward, not back, leaving the past behind, going down this new path. But I do feel like they feel like a fool. It's like they're keeping themselves stuck. They're holding on to something, maybe childhood, how they were raised, things like that. But it's definitely someone who longs for love. They long for love, real love, the bond. See, this is somebody here. If it's an emperor, often emperors get a lot of people interested in them for the wrong reasons. So that's why I feel it's probably them putting on the brakes. But they do need to come in and take control, because I do feel they're determined to succeed. But the Lovers talks about a bond, an attraction, a physical attraction. It's possible somebody was focusing on one thing too much, either their work or just the physical attraction in a relationship, because there's definitely been a loss. This is someone waiting. It's the Empress waiting. This is somebody open to talk, to communicate. Someone who also wants love and longs for love. Yeah, tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about putting in effort, investing. See, it's about investing emotionally. So I feel like there is definitely someone here who, I don't know, they feel like they're not worthy. Maybe they're not attractive. I don't know. Or that the other person isn't attracted to them. But I feel like it's definitely inner work and putting in effort. It's about investing. See, it's about interest, showing interest. It's about investing emotionally. See, somebody was more focused on that physical than the emotional, because that energy. See, it's just someone who has low self-esteem, I feel, even though they're an emperor. They feel like someone's out of their league. It could be the feminine feeling that way, but I feel like it's the masculine. Yeah, see someone planning, preparing, see about providing, I feel they can't provide. It's possible they weren't an emperor at this point. They are now, because often that Three of Wands, the waiting energy, is often somebody expanding, goals, what they hope to achieve. So I do see a victory coming up here. They have achieved something here. But it's also the energy of what this feminine hopes to achieve. Yeah, I feel like we got someone who maybe didn't give someone enough attention, or they were focused on the wrong thing, focusing on one thing too much. See, it has to do with the emotional. It's all about emotion. This is somebody wishes they would have done things different, because now they see things very clearly. So I do feel this is someone you've dealt with here. If it isn't, the only thing I can see is somebody just sort of stuck, because they feel they can't provide, so they could be working, again, expansion, to be able to give you the attention you deserve. And there we have saying to trust your intuition, see your inner knowing. You may already know the answers you're seeking. But I do see privacy. Yeah, privacy. But it's also someone who often keeps a lot of things to themselves. it's just these people talking. That's what I'm trying to get. The family, friends, and guides. Yeah, it's like it's people trying to bring two people together, but it looks like someone may have just come apart with someone too. I say it's a person who doesn't feel very good about themselves, low self-esteem. They feel they're not worthy. They feel the other person's out of their league. They're just interested because of what they can provide. So they act like they don't have any money. Or they're just kind of negative. But like I say, they didn't come in right. They were hiding behind a mask, protecting their heart, their money, whatever it may be. So like I say, it's all coming out in the open. This is someone feeling differently. This is someone no longer stuck. So I don't know if you've been waiting and this is someone maybe keeping you stuck. I'm not seeing single here. I mean, this could be a relationship on the rocks here. But it's about taking control, but releasing things that no longer serve. And it is what it is. It's about being real. Someone just being themselves. See, something was off. Someone wasn't themselves, or they weren't themselves. It could be just an off day or an off time for someone. And that's what I kind of feel here. So, but definitely it's about pride. And it's someone who's been thinking things through. See, choosing their battles. So they're choosing their battles. They're thinking it through. They're now more decisive. But it is about taking action. This is somebody who knows they need to hurry up. If they want to get before this, because I do feel the feminine here is open to other offers, opportunities. Some of you may even have choices. And that's where they kind of know they need to hurry up. This is about communicating, clearing something up. See, this is someone who wants to clear something up, or they have things to clear up. Yeah, they're going to reach out, see a little test to see if the feelings are the same or if you've changed how you feel. For those of you where it isn't somebody that you already know, it's somebody just a little test. A little test to see. Some of you already know. I think some of you already know here. Some of you got Pisces in your chart. Somebody with strong Pisces, a strong intuition. It's about asking someone out. But like I feel a heartfelt message communication. Maybe this is something you've been wanting and waiting for this person. But yeah, it looks like there's a little test here. I do think it's energy of whether something should be romantic or not too. Yeah. Yeah, this person here is they're just kind of, I don't know. It's almost like this is someone, if it is a single person, I mean, I do see the energy, obviously, if someone's asking someone on a date. But I mean, married couples often need to go on dates too, to reconnect, to stay connected. But I feel like this is somebody win or lose. It's a little test. They're trying something different. They're looking for something. And I do see a bit of a unique situation. I do see someone being rather eccentric and maybe set in their ways. So they need to let go of some things here. It could be material things too. But like I say, it's definitely there's a bit of materialism here. But there is a little bit of a test, and that's whether or not you're going to reciprocate. This is definitely someone private. They don't share their burdens or problems or lay their baggage upon other people. But you can see letting go of baggage too. This is where the sun shines. So this is somebody coming in right without a bunch of baggage. But definitely I see privacy. Someone who does not share, tell other people their problems. They don't lay their burdens on. But others of you, I feel, as far as relationships that are on the rocks here, it's about kind, caring, compassion, two people sharing their feelings, looking at things, always putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. So I wouldn't be surprised where there's a feminine here that something's weighing heavily on them, bothering them, and they're keeping it to themselves. So this could be somebody, this person looking at that too. But it's also someone being responsible, reliable, and pulling their weight. And there we have the Hermit. I love that because it shows someone's gone within. Oh yeah, we've got a person totally going within, looking for clues and answers. See, they know. This is someone knows. They're seeing clarity. So this is someone going to reach out. They want to clear something up here. But it could be someone choosing their battles, clearing out baggage from the past. Yeah, cycle ended. So this is good luck and timing. This is someone seeing you in a very favorable light. But whether you see that person this way may be a different situation. But I do see the start of something new. So some of you may have moved on. I do see forgiveness and kind compassion. Some of you still may be moving on to someone new here. But yeah, I can see someone here who's their own anchor. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a single person, someone who's independent. They take care of themselves, but they're emotionally stable. So it's somebody who's got their emotions under control. Yeah, this Queen of Cups is emotionally stable. They're their own anchor. They look out for themselves. Somebody who's got an energy of independence. Yeah, see, this could be the one. This is the ring, though. This is about the world. See, it's about change. Whether someone's changed, move on. But this is a person, this is someone looking at this, the one, the Ace of Wands. There's definitely, I mean, the spark, the attraction. For some of you, if there has been some sort of pause or time out in a relationship, this is about bringing back the passion by being kind, caring, sharing emotions, feelings. So interesting. Yeah, things being learned, doing things by the book, but there's something being learned. See, the 10 of Swords, a painful period, this cycle's over. Something is finished. It was painful. It's done. And now it's time for something new. It's a masculine rising like the phoenix from the ashes here. And I do feel if it is someone who either didn't have money, felt they couldn't provide, and it's possible because they just had a lot of financial loss or even the end of a relationship. Yeah, there it is, learning. See, it's about, now we got the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's about very gracious. You're about to receive maybe some flowers. See, being more generous. This is a person who definitely feels, as far as relationships on the rocks, they should have done things differently. Yeah. Someone who's being stuck or stubborn, or just, and for single people though, like I say, someone kind of set in their ways. But it's definitely an energy of low vibration to high vibrational energy. Could be the way someone was raised. There could be baggage from childhood. Often a lot of people need to get in touch with their inner child and heal. You know? Often it's how people are raised, you know, not to show a lot of emotion, that masculine energy. But this person is definitely, I see a bouquet, flowers, and that energy of doing things different, romance. So I feel they're going to give you a little test here. I feel like you can take it or leave it, but I do think you're going to be very gracious. Why? Because the Empress is here. Yeah, very, very gracious. Take care. The masculine could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. I do see these energies, but I also see some Gemini. Just so people want to know the signs. A little Taurus. Virgo, their energies often. Yeah, Cancer and Pisces, definitely. Yeah, but it's also that emotional. See, I feel it's about connecting on an emotional level too. Emperors aren't the most emotional, but they definitely have this should have done things differently. So it is an energy where it's this win. They want to win. They're determined to win. Because it's kind of like, well, what do I got to lose, right? Take care. Bye for now.